So fitness, lifestyle, it's an important one. A lot of people into it.
Very
and they do
much,
different
very
things.
much, really important stuff.
So I just wanted to find out what your sort of top tips, what are things that you do to keep yourself healthy whilst also working on the computer, working indoors.
Starting the day in the morning. I published a video also about like the top 5 things that you should do in the morning from the point of getting up, like to really have the best amount of energy throughout the day. How you get started, the meditation, the visualization, you plan the day, have a plan for the day, and then the moving and try to lift some weights in the morning, and what you put, having a lot of water. People say that, right? But people don't do that. When you actually do that and you don't put like a sugary diet in the morning and the stuff, it really helps for the people to have the highest performance, and overall having a routine really helps, like knowing when to shut down. Like really knowing like, okay, today's time right now to sleep, I better be sleeping. So knowing that really helps. So that really takes into the company and giving a shut off day, like especially a Sunday. Like I would tell you, do something else. Don't do that. I mean, there could be the reasons that you need to do some work on deliver on the next day or something, but like have a full on nature day. Being away from the day, it gives a like a clear vision when you come on, start back on the work. So those are some of the practices that really help. And more than anything, make sure you work hard, you train, you look after your body. Like what you put also matters, no matter how much you train, because even if you train and if you put down the wrong water, tap water, which is bad in the UK, and you put that water, you drink a lot of that, there's a lot of chlorine where the body has to go through a lot of cleaning, and your liver and the things are going to get overworked. And then you put carb diets that you're going to have a spike and a crash. And then you're going to complain about like your life is bad and your job is bad and you're not, things like that. So these practices, since I start doing it, like everything starts becoming always an opportunity coming, So these are things, if you're in the real economy, if you're working in front of devices all day long, have these devices surrounded, you got to really do that.
Water's a hard one, I've got to say, actually. It's one like you said, everyone says they have to.
I pay and buy. I would save the money on the thing. Like I would pay and buy the water. So I buy this actual water. If I'm in like London somewhere, like there's this glass bottle water, which is like from nowhere. And so one water bottle, but like 150. But I'm like, I can spend 150 a day for that, because people would waste on a coffee, which is bad. Don't get a can of Coke could be there. So I would spend up to like £2 a day on that water, because like if it is a 60, you won't every day need that one, but if you spend on that has a tremendous thing. People would not listen. Those are the topics that we'll later actually go about talking in the economy, what people need to do, because it really helps you overall where you want to get by in the life. People would cut down the water and the quality of the food and struggle their entire mindset, because I've seen like you can really do the things and even train, and if you're putting the wrong thing in your body, your brain lags idea-wise, and overall that messes up with your lifestyle to go down,
it affects you
and
so
your
much,
productivity or quality work. So water and the food is something that people need to really. So since I actually cut down all these processed meats, never like unless I'm an outsider having to eat. When I'm at home, organic meat, right? So the amount of chicken I would need would be lesser than the low quality chicken I would need from Tesco. These are the things. It would not be the case. I ate really horrible cheap stuff in the early days when I couldn't actually pay. I
think everybody goes through that stage.
Everybody has to do it, but how soon can you get there? And actually, when you get there, and also if you're listening to this video, try to see how soon you can invest on yourself, because that's going to help you to radically improve your life. I've seen it, right? Not getting sick for whatever reason, like not colds, not anything, which helps you to be overall really productive. For years it's been going on. I've been looking out like really because what I put, what is a big thing, guys? Like what is a big thing? I don't have the bottle right now. I think I'll send you clip it to the video, James, like even for you, I told Cousin, I was trying to tell it, Cousin is saying, I'm drinking tap water because I quickly want it, but I'm like, this will make miracles. This will make miracles. When I'm in Switzerland or especially when I'm drinking this water from Switzerland, when I'm there, I try to go there at least a couple of times a year. More than just seeing or anything, I purely go for the food and the water. To have that water from the mountain, from thing, I drink it, I just feel it, my skin changes, everything. These are the things, of course, is the next stage that a person who's starting can do that, even if you're in our companies or anything. It's a different bit of a next stage you can do. People can also always also bring like, oh, I can't do that, I'm too busy. Like our family, like try to somehow figure it out. When you get to that thing, it radically improves, because all of us has an amazing brain, right? However, the brain works to get that amazing ideas is by fueling the right things. So that's really important. If you're in a real economy, things are going to get really competitive, really tough, and you have to be the best in the game at what you do. And for that to be the best in the game at what you do, you need to fuel yourself with the best stuff, really.
And you know what I don't get?
Yeah.
You got some people out there, right? They'll wake up, they have a coffee.
Yeah.
They go to work, they drink a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Over lunchtime, they have a juice. They come back home and they have fucking coffee. And then they do it all over again. They'd never have a water. How do these people? I just don't get it. Like, I understand it's liquid.
I see.
You're becoming a prune. You're making yourself into this horrible...
I've been telling James, like, you and me need to do a workout video, and actually I got to show, like, even in our companies, we have some people who don't work out now. You and me on shape, right? I know that. I see in the video, like, we are on it, right? So some need to get it, like, because it helps the overall company. So I don't know, maybe after 2025 or so, I might bring that policies in the thing. So better us off, because that really helps. I've been telling to some people, maybe not even 2025, 2024, we might be able to. I've seen a couple of companies and all, they really made it compulsory. You got to train.
Or
you
like
got
a fitness day or something.
It's compulsory. Because eventually those are the people who help to thrive the company. Because a person who looks after their body by fueling the right thing, does the right thing. It is, right? That person who look after their body is disciplined to perform at the highest level. That is how it is, really. Some people who knows me going to see me videos, some of my cousins or family members even, I've been trying to tell them, I'm like, I see your life really at the same shrine. I've been telling some of the people, and I saw this from my dad. I've probably been lucky on that one. He's very concerned about it, like if a person's getting out of shape or anything. Because
your dad's quite fit, isn't he? I remember you said he's a sportsman.
He's at 76. He's still going well.
Nice,
right?
nice.
So I could see it's the discipline. It's like people can have anything you want. You do all your stuff, eat the food and everything. However, that discipline is going to help you tribe. I like the tribe mentality, right? If you're part of a team or a tribe or a company, that's very important. And company might really impose those rules. If you don't like it, you can leave it, which is completely understand. And then even as a solopreneur in the real economy, if you want to thrive to the top, enjoy the goodness, travel the world, all these things, you're disciplined. This is why people reward, not just because of the six packs and the body looks good. It's a plus. It looks good, right? But that discipline. When I see a fit man, I mean,
you know he's put time into it.
You know, right? When you put that, so you see your overall thing. The way you are right now is everything. Like you learn the skills, you are punctual on the time, how efficient you are training yourself. That's a sign of going to the top.
You're in a better mentality.
That's in a better mentality.
Yeah, because if you can't, because like even now, like I want to go to the gym, and like, I still to this day I go, oh, I don't want to go. But you make yourself.
But as soon as you finish the gym, right? So I feel that.
Good, yeah.
It's only hard till you go down and do a workout for 10-15 minutes. Then you're like, fuck, it's amazing.
Like, oh, of course I come down here.
I'm feeling good. Like so this is the feeling. If you're part of in our tribe as well, we working out and everything, but that will take your life to a very high level. So what you put plus your training. However, what you put is horrible, but you train. You can't train for long because you're gonna crash. Your motivations go down because if you're putting too much carbs or sugary stuff, bad stuff, low quality food, and the food, your overall motivation is go down. So for me, motivation is so high, and I'm on a overall really the happiest state. So when people say, no, human should be like up and down and be and sad and that's the fluctuation. No, you don't have to be like that. You can accept the fact if you're putting the wrong things. If you don't have a routine, your sleep goes down, right? So I try to tell some of the people, even in Click Do these days, there are some of they are working till very late, right? And when I can see their tonality goes down, they are tired, and overall it's going to have a breakdown, or they're going to feel low perform, they're going to have the job, they don't want to do the stuff they're going to. So
more stressed
routine
as well.
is really important, right? So you're doing something, even as a company, you need to know how to when to stop, when to take the break, and then you bring the best to the table. That's how it is, really.
So it's actually funny you say that. I had one of these last week. You know, when like I just got hit this. You know, when you hit a wall, you're like, I was sat there. I knew what I wanted to do, and like my brain just wasn't right. You know, it just like it was just hitting the wall. Yeah. I ended up taking a walk for about an hour. Took the dog. I walked for an hour. Yeah. Swear to God, I come back and I started and that was that video I started that you liked, the latest one I'd done.
That was really good.
Yeah, because
that
I was honestly,
really good.
so
yeah.
before that, I'd spent about 3 hours staring at a computer. I was writing, I was making notes, and I was getting nowhere. I felt like I couldn't do it. You know, I felt like it was one of them days that has just gone wasted. But just that hour walk, just, you know, that bit of fresh air, a bit of like
The
rethink,
moment
and I come back and I was like, that's what I'm going to do.
State change. That is the key, right? You state change and everything. You came and you cracked a video. That was one of the good ones, really.
Now it's a
The last one, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, James got some really
And it took
skills
that hour.
coming. You know, the music was good. How you drop the stuff is good. So like, I'm excited to see what you can produce in 1 year's time.
So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you've got any questions for me and Fernando. And of course, if you want to catch up all of our episodes, head on over to seekahost.co.uk/business podcast, where you're going to be able to find all the information to join us, see our other episodes, and find out more about our special guests.